All right. Yeah, this might be one of the first patches where it's just one word. Usually it's like this long, drawn out phrase. No, this one just one word. That's it. All right. So, unfortunately, duty calls for me in about 30 minutes. So, won't be able to watch the whole thing, most likely. I don't think this is a new area, especially because they're showcasing like the, MONDSTAT area. So it might be that short. It might be that short. It's not going to be like an IRL stream or like anything like that. So it might be pretty short. I don't know. So we'll probably miss like the last 10 minutes or so. Oh, let's put this up. But I figured, I can try and at least catch a little bit of it before I go. It sucks to go off and then know that you just missed the whole thing and you got to watch it later. And at that point, it's already all said and done. Let's see. Let's make sure our audio is up. Okay. And I think YouTube and Twitch are the same. I don't think there's any difference here. It said to go back to MONDSTAT though. That's interesting. 15 seconds. And yeah, that's Fontaine. It's time to cook. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Or maybe bake actually, not cook. I see. Hey. Oh, wait. Oh, she looks good. Like cook some ice. Yeah, I like her look. She looks just like Erina from Food Wars. Okay. Her animations are kind of just whatever, but Ifa, this is a weird time for him to show up now. Should have been here last batch. He's got an animo gun. How is that bird carrying his weight? Oh, so they're there with us. Oh. Are we going back to Ameria? Yeah. Oh, that is a new boss. They all look so similar. Granddaughter? There he is. I was gonna say, where's Albedo? What the heck? That's a long walk. Dragon Sky?
Albedo.
Misunderstanding, probably. Oh, Dahlia! Heads in circle. Oh, the giant Dodoko? Do we gotta play chess?
本質を知る。なら盤面が逆さになったら
What the hell? Man, they give every excuse to not show us Alice.
人体研究という課題を諦めたことは一度もない。モンドの法律にのっとり被告人アルベドを殺人および死体遺棄で有罪とする。今も近くから聞こえるよ。
お？なんだ、バルバトスか？
ファルカ？
Barca? Oh, I was gonna show him for a second. I was like, oh my god. There's a lot of stuff there. Man, they give every excuse to not show Alice, I swear. Like, now we're talking to the Hexen Circle again, and it's just like some chess piece boss. I don't know. It's like the game is almost over, so eventually we gotta get to the bottom of this. But okay. There's a little bit of a Fontaine event in there. There's also a MONDSTAT one. Albedo's going to jail. So, there you go. 56. Let me actually remember that. There you go. Whoops. Yo. We'll check out as much as we can. So let me change this a little bit. GI 56 Paracalism. Oh, I was like, what the heck?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.6 special program.
If that's in English? Oh, okay.
I'm Jane Jackson, the voice of Aressa, and I have two awesome co-hosts with me today. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
What up, my dudes? My name is Johnny LaQuasto, and I'm the voice of Ifa.
Hey, your turn.
Hello, everyone. My name is Emily Cass, and I voice Escoffier.
Ayo.
I'm so excited to be here.
Okay.
And I am so excited to be hosting alongside you two today.
Oh, by the way, Emily, I have to say, the way your chibi's tail moves around is so cool.
Oh, actually, it's not a tail. It's a self-adapting movement
that's
signal tracking
Fontaine.
support mech. It's a piece of tech, basically. It helps Escoffier in the kitchen and in combat. It's one of her essential utensils.
But it looks so much like a tail.
Yeah, a lot of people think that. And considering how it looks, people even call Escoffier a demon chef.
Ah, okay. That seems a little extreme.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
That means
I'd
you're
say
really
so too,
good
but
at it.
honestly, I don't know much about Escoffier. Can you tell us more about her, Emily?
Absolutely. Let's
Tell us
take a
about
look
the
at her
original
profile.
Escoffier.
Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg.
Oh, cool.
The hotel is famous for the extremely popular and exclusive Gâteau de Bourg.
Wow.
Gâteau de Bourg.
Yeah, only a limited amount of slices are available per day. Escoffier is a master of precision gastronomy, which means she approaches cooking as a science. She even develops advanced mecha to use in her cooking process.
Wow, that's some dedication to her craft.
Of course, in Escoffier's kitchen, no dish is ready to be served until it has her stamp of approval. And when she likes something, she gets completely lost in the flavors. It looks almost
As
like she's
usual.
in heaven.
That sounds incredible.
The classic
but what if
food
she doesn't
wars.
like it?
Oh, then she'd probably say something like...
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve after 3.5 minutes on the stove. You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom.
Wow. Intense.
There was some
I
Arlecchino
promise
slander in there
Escoffier
too.
is actually very well mannered most of the time. But when it comes to food, she couldn't be more strict. It's all for good reason, though. Escoffier believes her mission as a chef is to
Yeah, I
make
can't
haute
not
cuisine
see Erina.
accessible to all. So she's not just strict on
Obviously,
other
the
people.
accent's
She
different,
demands
but-
perfection from
Or
herself
the
too.
voice,
Because
I mean.
that's the only way to make her dream a reality.
Oh, is that why she develops all those cooking mecha?
That's right. With their help, even people who are short on time or cooking skills can be capable of making a good
Does it say
meal.
Farina is the former head
Okay.
chef?
That feels like a personal call out. But
Why
seriously,
is her
though,
name there?
I'm telling you, I could use something exactly like that.
Same here. Emily, you said Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg. Does that mean she doesn't work there anymore?
Yeah, that's right. She even had to spend time in the Fortress of Meripede.
The Fortress of Meripede? What happened?
We can't
Got
divulge
locked
the
up.
details right now, but all will be revealed in Escoffier's story quest, treasured above all. So be sure to check it out if you're interested, travellers.
Ice
You'll
knife.
also be rewarded with extra Ascension materials.
Oh, we get that for her.
Escoffier.
Oh, okay, nice.
Oh, and travellers will get to take part in a one-of-a-kind culinary showdown in this quest. Not only will travellers get to experience
What the
Escoffier's
heck?
mentorship firsthand, but special guests will also make an appearance.
Special guest. Nice.
She's like trotting off.
Okay, I see blubber beasts and romaritime flowers. Wait, do we have to cook 4 blubber beasts
We have to
using
cook.
romaritime flowers? That's not much to work with.
All I can say is, trust in Escoffier. She can work wonders.
Oh, I'm definitely a believer.
Emily Cass.
Okay, so we know what she can do in the kitchen, but what about on the battlefield?
Right, let's get into it. Escoffier wields a cryovision and is a powerful addition to freeze-focused teams, which brings us to
Freeze
one
is
of her
back?
talents. When Escoffier's elemental skill or elemental burst hits an enemy, she can reduce their resistance to hydro and cryo damage. The more hydro
Oh,
and
she's
cryo
the
characters in
cryo and
party,
hydro
the greater the reduction.
shivers.
Okay, so it looks like the enemies here aren't actually frozen, but the resistance reduction still takes effect.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
that's
nice.
really important.
'Cause the boss
As
can't be
long as her
frozen.
elemental skill or burst hits an enemy, the reduction takes effect. The enemy doesn't need to be frozen. That means the
Thank
talent
goodness.
works on bosses and other unfreezable enemies.
Wow, so it seems like any character that
Yeah,
deals
Freeze is
hydro or
back,
cryo
boys.
damage can benefit from that talent.
Freeze
I
is
can
back.
definitely see her being a powerful support in freeze teams.
True, but Escoffier is not just a support. She can dish out damage as well. With an actual dish.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
And when Escoffier unleashes her elemental skill, she summons a cooking mech to the field that follows the active character and periodically fires
pretty quick,
projectiles
too.
at nearby enemies, dealing cryo damage.
Wow.
So with her ability to shred resistance, she basically buffs her own damage. In addition, her elemental burst restores HP to the entire party.
Oh my goodness.
Incredible. Okay, so she can buff the party, dish
Okay.
out damage, and heal.
Calm down.
Sounds like she's pretty versatile.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Thanks
all
to a
right, oh, this
different
is the-
talent,
this
she
is
has
the
another
next-
ability that really showcases her skills as a chef.
She's gonna save cryo single-handedly.
Elemental skill. The
God
cooking
dang.
mech she summons can absorb elemental energy and convert it into a delicious
Can heal
dish.
too.
Oh, I've
Oh.
never seen a talent like that before.
Sure.
Okay, so you don't even have to prepare the ingredients yourself? Bro, that's awesome.
Is it made out of ice?
Yeah, and plus she can produce several kinds of dishes this way.
Well, that will be so
That's
fun to
actually
check out in game.
Totally. So take
the
note
best
of
feature.
this next piece of news, travellers.
I like
In the
that.
first half of version 5.6,
Navia.
we'll have event wishes for Escoffier and Navia.
Very
A
Fontaine.
new 5-star polearm, Symphonist of Sense, will be featured on the weapon banner. Our new 4-star character Ifa
Ifa.
will also enjoy a drop rate boost on the first half.
First
banners.
half.
Aoife,
New
no
banner.
way, bro.
I
Shut
think
up.
that's my line, but I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh,
Part two.
And another bit of really exciting news is that travellers will get to spend more time with these two in the new version.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Okay, take a look at this clip and you'll see.
Barista. What?
All eyes are on me. Lowly servants, behold the almighty Dragon Lord's magnificence.
Oh, god
The
dang
heck
it.
are you on about? Why does no one ask for the autograph of the almighty Dragon Lord? Kahula how? Oh,
How?
wow. No way, bro. What? You little... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Do you even hear yourself, bro? How dare you?
I really feel like Aoife speaks like that often.
Huh? What are you on about? No way, bro. Huh? Seriously? Seriously? Do you even hear yourself, bro? Darn it. Oh, wow. No way, bro.
Oh wow.
Do you even hear yourself, bro? You're hopeless. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulao! His wisdom is wasted on you. No way, bro. See you later.
Why they put that right in between the banners?
Oh, you meant Kukuku and a How. Wow,
Well, that's
I
his
feel
name?
like those two could argue forever.
Dude, you don't know the half of it.
Hang in there, bro.
You too, huh? Man, this bro thing is really taking off.
Yeah, it is.
Well, Kukuku is just that infectious. So, travelers met Ifa
Sure,
in the
it really
previous
is.
version, but since we now have the
They
chance
really
to
put
add
it
to our
right in
parties,
between.
Want to give us a formal introduction, Johnny?
I thought you never
And then they
asked,
do
Jane.
this part?
Absolutely. As most
Why'd
of you
they show
probably
the-
know, Ifa is a Saurian vet from the Flower Feather Clan. In that land, humans and Saurians live and fight
Supposed to
side
show
by
this
side.
first.
Saurians get sick and hurt just like everyone else. So Saurian vets do a very important job in that land. And Ifa is a really good one. In fact, you've probably heard of some of his accomplishments already. Like how he saved Kukuku's life, and now, of course, Kukuku works as his trusty assistant.
Kukuku.
Yeah, Ifa is practically a miracle worker. I heard a How got sick one time, so Kenichi took him to Ifa for treatment, and what do you know? A How was better in like 2 seconds. Imagine that.
Sounds like Ifa really
Yeah,
knows his stuff.
it's a big mistake.
I wonder if he can treat all kinds of dragons, like even ones from other nations.
Oh, froze.
Guess, in theory, yeah, I don't see why not. Plus, if it was an emergency,
Is this
Kukuku
the
could help
first
him get
pistol
there
in
in no time.
Genshin?
I mean, I heard the Flower Feather Clan is known for riding Kukusaurs, but this is less riding and more dangling, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very
This is a Kukuku
slow.
appreciation zone only, all right? But seriously, just wait
Very,
until you
very
see him
slow.
sprint. He spreads
Oh.
out those huge wings,
Hold
and
up.
it's super awesome. Oh, and while we're on the subject, if there are any travelers who haven't done the
Hold
part of the
up.
Ochkin
Well,
Atlan
okay,
Northwest
hold on,
where you
man.
chase
Oh,
down the evil
I thought it
dragon,
was a new one.
Try it out with Ifa. It'll be a completely different kind of flying experience.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I see that. Although
So he
it
can
looks
go
more
more
like
down?
Ifa is chasing down a patient for a checkup.
Interesting. Okay.
So, okay, what else can Ifa do in combat?
Well, Ifa is an animo vision user with a lot of tricks up his sleeve. For example, when faced with aggressive enemies, Ifa can unleash his elemental burst and fire a therapeutic sedative, creating a wind current that pulls in and restrains enemies.
Oh,
Yeah,
shoot.
Of course, as Ifa's good
Grouper.
bro, Kukuku also helps him out in combat. With Ifa's elemental skill, Kukuku lifts him into the air, giving him an aerial advantage in combat.
Oh, don't do that.
And
You're
while
gonna
in
get
this
shot out the
state,
air.
Ifa can continuously fire tonic shots, which deal animo damage upon impact
We
and
wander
restore
all over
HP
again.
to the entire party.
Oh, nice. So, what kind of team comps work best with Ifa?
Well, to answer that, we should introduce one of
TV
his
mode.
talents first. When Ifa is in the Night Soul's Blessing state, he can use his Field Medic's vision to increase swirl and electrocharge damage based on the total amount of Night Soul points across the entire party.
Swirl and electro
Okay,
damage.
so he works well with characters that can trigger swirl and electrocharged reactions.
Very
and
specific.
Characters that can generate Night Soul points. He seems like a really flexible unit.
Yeah, he is. Plus,
Oh, did he
in
say
areas
electric
with
just as a
Natlan's
whole?
phlogiston mechanics, if your current active character or
Okay.
indwelled Saurian's HP drops below a certain percent, Ifa can consume his own phlogiston to heal them.
Nice, putting those medical
No.
skills to use. His
Let me
kit
keep
seems
my
really
phlogiston, please.
intuitive, and he helps with exploration. I feel like exploring the sacred volcano will be a lot easier with Kukuku to dangle from.
Kukuku.
But what can I say? He is a helpful little guy. Now, moving
Assuming
on
he's the
to our
4-star,
next bit
though.
of news, a
Um,
new boss is coming in version 5.6.
That's
the
not bad,
secret
though.
source
Get to fly around
automaton
and stuff.
overseer device. Travelers will need to defeat it to obtain ascension materials for Escoffier.
Ah, shoot.
I feel like we faced something like this before.
That's because this boss has the same origins as the secret source automaton configuration device from version 5.1. Both are pieces of ancient dragon technology.
They almost seem like two parts of one terrifying monster.
Okay, Jane, let's, this is where we should wrap
Those
this
look
part
very
up, I think,
similar.
because travelers can search for their own answers to this in-game.
Yeah,
Now,
you don't get
let's
hit.
kick
then.
off the event portion.
Oh,
good.
wow. There are Natlan characters in Fontaine?
Are there no
Is it
reruns
because
this
of a
patch or
festival
something?
or something?
Not a festival. An amusement park organized by Navia and the Spina di Rasula. Auroron and Ifa are there to deliver
Are this
Natlan
just two
produce for the
banners this
event.
patch or something?
But it's not all veggies and good times, unfortunately.
Oh.
Against the backdrop of the festivities, a smuggling case is uncovered, leading Kenichi and Risley to cross paths.
Ooh, a Saurian hunter and a prison warden. Sounds like a fun
Prison
pairing.
warden.
Yeah, right? I actually have a few sneak peeks to share, so let's take a look.
Weird.
Yeah, I swear how they
Why
haven't
is it
shown it yet.
powering
Usually they
behind
show it back
Peach?
to back.
I would have thought he was too proud for that.
It's weird.
Oh, wait. It must be because of Fontaine's
Charlotte.
ban on flying objects.
Exactly.
Oh,
Ahau
yeah.
and Kakuku made the journey all the way to Fontaine and happened to arrive just in time for the ban.
Ugh.
Ahau was
Wow.
able to hide, but Kakuku got scared and flew straight into the Palais Mermonia. Auroron thinks Kakuku
Dang.
will manage to send all of the important documents in the Palais flying around the building.
Oh no, that can't end well. Well, what about Ifa? Isn't he going to come to Kakuku's rescue?
Don't
Nope.
worry, with Nervalette and Risley there, Kakuku's in good hands. Plus, he might even learn a new phrase or two.
Nervalette.
Hey, check it out. Risley managed to teach him one. Anyone want to guess what it is?
Oh, I don't really know what it could be. I guess
no
we're just
idea.
gonna have to wait and see. Anyway, I
Yeah,
wanted
they're
to
gonna
point
stand
out
out very
there are
heavily in
two
Fontaine.
dragons in
True.
this picture. So, does that mean
Very
Nervalette
true.
could, like, interpret for Kakuku? You know, dragon to dragon. Oh, I can't wait to see how their interactions go.
Honestly, I can't even picture it, but I just know it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, there's
5.6.
nothing we can say that beats the real thing. So, if you're interested, be sure to check out all the shenanigans in-game. And trust me, there are a lot of them. Always makes me laugh.
Okay.
Now, on to the actual amusement park. Let me
Fontaine,
give you some
that land?
background. It's called the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland, and it's the brainchild of a well-known engineer and film buff with the Spina di Rasula in charge of the financing, construction, and general
Oh,
operations.
shady
Oh,
NPC.
Lapine Pauline is back. Didn't
What
she almost
the
go
heck was
bankrupt
that?
after basing her research on that fake story?
What
I
in the
hope
world?
her investment pays off this time.
Well, if the Traveler
Okay.
agrees to come on board, Lapine Pauline might be in a better position.
Come on board.
Looked
Why
like
are
she
my
glitched
fraud
out.
alarm bells ringing?
It's not like that. If you don't trust Lapine Pauline, yeah,
It's-
okay.
it's a little
Her
bit more
track record
movement.
isn't great, but at least trust Cheval Moran and the Spina di Rasula.
If you say so.
And how do we make sure we don't run it into the ground?
Well,
Basically,
if the
yeah.
Traveler agrees to come on board,
They used
Lapine
everything
Pauline
right
might
then and
be in
there.
a better position.
Wait, so this is
And
a
very, very
management sim?
fast.
Okay, tell me everything.
No.
You got it, bro.
Oh my
Travelers will be in
God.
charge of operations like upgrading the facilities, expanding the park, and managing
God
the staff.
dang it, man.
During each business cycle, travelers will need to allocate their
Sir.
precious funds and action points to the most important tasks
Another
based on their
management
management
event.
needs.
And plus, Navia recruited Master Chef Escoffier to run the park's theme restaurant.
Master Chef.
The dishes she creates can give you unique management buffs, so don't miss out.
Absolutely. You can also increase your revenue by
Oh.
adding different kinds of attractions. For example, in Eclectic
do this in there,
Escapades,
too.
visitors can experience unforgettable adventures where they fly through the air or dash
Unforgettable.
underwater at high speeds.
Wow.
Or there's movie masterpieces where you have to use special abilities to reach the end of the stage and seize the treasure. Before launching these attractions, travelers will
So
need
you have to
try
do
them
an
out
event
and create a standardized strategy
get
guide
more
for
of the
each one, so
money?
that visitors understand how to get the most out of the experience.
Nice.
Oh, and travelers can also add an attraction called Mellow Manor, where they can create a cozy retreat for different animals to draw in visitors and increase revenue.
And travelers
Yeah.
can also recruit some familiar faces to help run the park. Among the recruits are Fontainian companions and
Sigwin.
friends from other nations too.
Yeah, that's
Teach me.
right. By completing friendly encounters, travelers can learn useful management techniques from their companions. Eventually, these companions will become fixtures at the park and provide
Llamas.
even more management support. So, long story short, don't worry too much. You don't have to go it alone.
Okay, yeah, that
Oh,
doesn't sound
okay.
too bad.
And plus, once you get down to
Alright,
business,
alright,
you'll
alright.
be rewarded for your efforts.
And that seems to be
Ooh,
one of
do
the main
tell.
ones.
Oh, I will.
but-
Reach a certain point in the operations, and you'll be able to claim all sorts of rewards, including Primo Gems and a new
A
four-star
new four-star bow.
Sequence of Solitude.
That you won't
Awesome.
use.
More Primo Gems to save for your next pull. Which reminds me, we still
Phase
haven't finished
2?
announcing the event wishes.
There you
have
go.
we?
Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry
Okay,
to keep you in
Kenichi and Raiden.
suspense, travelers. In the second
They are
half
always
of version
together.
5.6, we'll have returning event wishes for Kenichi and the Raiden
Kenichi
Shogun.
and Raiden Shogun. So
Plus, the
another
Chronicled Wish banner will be returning
Oh.
in version 5.6.
Kazuha?
I know a lot of travelers have been waiting for that, so check it out if you're interested.
Yeah, you have to. And best of luck on your pulls.
Kazuha.
All right. That was a lot of info, so let's take our first break.
Okay, Ito.
Here's the second redemption code,
Shiori.
travelers.
Huh. There's Kokomi as well. This beat go hard. This Escoffier's demo? No. That'd be great though. Yeah, Inazuma Chronicle banner. Escoffier. Go there now and get your food. Chef Escoffier. Let's grab that. There you go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that management thing. Ugh. But okay. Yeah, Raiden, Kanich, and then Navia and Escoffier and Ifa is actually on the first side, so it is a new 4-star.
The Windbloom
Oh, there we go.
Festival, once a celebration of flowers,
May 7th.
now shrouded in unease.
There's Dahlia.
Why is Albedo on trial? Who is the young man in the courtroom? And is he friend or foe?
Why is this like
What tidings does
an
the
old
Dodo
trailer?
communication device bring this time? The answers to these questions
Dodo.
and more in the version 5.6 Archon Quest.
Archon Quest? Oh,
Nice voice.
Nice.
Ah, shucks.
nice. Okay,
So, we
that's good.
finally make it back to MONDSTAT.
Yeah,
and
Hydro
Albedo's
Dahlia.
on trial. I mean, I don't even know what to
I wonder what
think.
it's gonna be able to do, especially with
Something
Hydro.
tells me there's more to this situation than meets the eye.
Well, I've put together some information.
Took
about
him
the
4
case.
years, but he finally
Let's
showed
go
up.
through it and see if we can uncover some new clues. So, here's the deal.
Albedo did
Albedo's
it.
been accused of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, and the case is being tried in secret. The logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius, Hertha, seems to have compelling evidence against Albedo.
Hertha.
So the situation is serious.
I'm sure Hertha is just trying to do her job and uncover the truth. But there has to be some kind of misunderstanding here.
Well, in court, the evidence does the talking. Travelers will have access to Albedo's office on the second floor of headquarters to do their own
Oh, we get the
investigation
second
into
floor of
case and
headquarters.
hopefully track down some clues.
So I
That's
saw
the first
Jean,
time.
Kaya, and
It's always
Gina
been
in the
blocked off.
courtroom, all members of the Knights of Favonius, which makes sense.
Second
But
floor has
it
been
looked
unlocked.
Like someone from the church was also there.
Oh, that's Dahlia. He's the deacon of the Church of
Oh,
Favonius.
yeah, it's
so
Dahlia.
he works with Barbara, Rosaria, and the other members
No, he
of the
doesn't.
clergy.
He works with
Dahlia
them
acts as the herald of
starting
Barbados,
next fast.
which is interesting because he's also friends with Venti.
Yeah, very interesting. He sounds like a very important figure then.
Well, speaking of Venti, the
Yeah,
Dodo
I would have
communication
been
device is back in this
Pretty
quest.
upset if it was just like a
At
small
some point,
thing.
Venti needs it to get in touch with Alice. But on the first attempt, the line connects to Grandmaster Varka instead.
Spoilers.
It's only on the second try that he manages to reach Alice.
Whoa, hold on.
Well, we
You
are
just
never
dropped
going to
two
see
major
Alice.
names.
Sorry.
Varka has been on an expedition for a long
We'll never
time.
see Alice.
Sounds like we finally get to hear how he's doing.
He finally leave
As for
Dragon's Spine and do his own
Alice,
experiments
we
in
know
his own
she's
room.
the mother of the most
Yeah.
adorable Klee and an elder
Finally.
of the Hexen Circle. But I wonder why Venti needs to get in touch with her.
Maybe Alice is that.
Wait, could
Maybe
it be
Alice
because
is
of the
just a
monsters in the
Dodoko.
city?
Oh, you know what? In Amber's anthology
That's it.
chapter, she did say the number of monsters around Mondstadt has been skyrocketing lately.
Amber.
Right, and now there are even more monsters in the city. So maybe
What's
Venti
that map
is
expansion?
reaching out
It's
to
the
Alice
second
for
floor.
help.
I think you two are onto
Actually, it is,
something.
yeah.
And
That's it.
if we take a look at this map, we can see that a lot of
Holy
our
moly.
old friends have joined in on the fight to defend Mondstadt.
Wow.
It's gonna be cool to
This is
fight enemies in.
sensational.
Oh, never mind.
Mondstadt
It's
was
like
the
closed
beginning of
off hard.
everything. It's the place where travelers met their first companions and embarked on this whole journey. And now it's in crisis. Oh, hopefully travelers can do something to stop it.
Oh, they can, but
So it's
it
kind of
won't
like
be an easy
training
road.
wheel with
Alice
everything
can
blocked
offer
off.
something to help, but travelers
There's
will
two
need to pass
bosses.
a trial
The game
first,
before the.
and
Oh,
defeat
this is the
king and
weekly.
queen on the chessboard.
Anything to
Oh,
defend
shoot.
Mondstadt. I'm sure travelers aren't scared of a little trial.
It don't. Doesn't feel like it.
Then
But
let's take a look at what awaits them.
that is the weekly. Doesn't feel like it'd be like a weekly boss patch, but it is an Archon quest. Oh dang! It's a dual fight. Using the power of everything. Dang.
Alice will preside over the first phase of the trial. The trial takes place on a chessboard.
Gotta play
but
chess.
The rules of chess don't exactly apply.
Yeah,
Look
it's close off
closely
areas.
And you'll notice some of the pieces on the board can harm the king. Travelers can use that to their advantage to create an opening and dish out damage. But in the second phase, there are
It's just
no
a
chess
free-for-all.
pieces to use. Travelers will need to rely on their own strength to emerge victorious.
It looks like there's a different
As
Dodo
long
game
as there's
presiding
no
over
like
the second
stopping
phase.
them, that should be
One
fun.
wearing a blue hat.
Or,
Is that
like,
a different mage
stopping
from the
mechanic.
Hexen Circle?
Ooh, I wonder which one.
Well, travelers will have to uncover that for themselves. As for the second phase of the trial, let me offer a quick piece of advice.
Ascended
The
King.
boss has some extremely powerful
It can be
attacks,
frozen.
but freeze reactions can help you create an opening.
Oh,
Maybe
hello.
jot that one down for later, travelers.
Can we have
So,
bosses
we know there's
freezable
murder,
going forward?
An attack on MONDSTADT, a Hexen Circle trial. But we have no idea how all of this is connected. Seems like there's a lot for travelers to uncover.
Okay.
You know, if you think about it, first Natlan had a crisis with the ley lines that almost ended in death. Then a similar
Yeah.
crisis
Oh yeah,
happened to the
Sawani. That's
EUA,
true.
and now MONDSTADT is in danger. I can't help but wonder if this is all some kind of terrible omen.
Yeah, but
Terrible
look on the
omen.
bright side. It's another chance for answers. Maybe we'll uncover new clues about forces we've encountered before, or what we can expect on the road ahead.
Or maybe we'll even get one step closer to the truth of Teyvat.
Yeah, and then
Maybe we will.
travelers can give us all the answers.
Yeah, I think we're gonna leave all that hard work to you guys.
All right.
True.
Okay, well, let's lighten things up and dive into the remaining version 5.6 events.
Yes.
First up on the docket
Operation
is an event that brings us
Downpour
back to Fontaine, where
simulation.
travelers can test out their tactical brilliance in the new wargame Operation Downpour Simulation.
Dude, nice.
Oh, we
I
got a
know.
lot of
This wargame comes with all new offensive and
these
defensive
kind of
gameplay.
things.
The key to success is really understanding your game pieces.
Okay, what do you mean?
Well, for example, is it a melee or ranged attack piece? Can it quickly break through obstacles?
We got
or
a
maybe even
management and
bypass them
simulation.
entirely? Once you feel like you know what you're doing, you can test out your skills in co-op. The actual
Yeah, get it in
gameplay
co-op.
is pretty simple. What this event really tests
Oh, it's a
is
class of
strategy.
clans.
For example, when adjusting your
The class of
defensive lineup,
clans.
you can even
Genshin
set traps
edition.
for your opponent.
I see a button
Oh,
called
boy.
Defensive Simulation. Looks like we can use it to test out our
Auto?
strategies.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. And once you set the defensive and offensive lineup that works best for you, the battle is ready to begin.
Yeah.
And while your opponent tries to break through your defenses, your job is to use your chosen offensive lineup to outmaneuver their strategy. The side that breaks the opposing formation first
Oh, I see, yeah.
or makes
Yep, the
greater
opposing
progress
side.
within the time limit wins.
Wow.
Okay, so it sounds like it all comes down to strategy. All right, so get tactical, travelers.
Now, if
Oh, really?
that last
He was playing
event
it
was
back then?
mostly about brain power, this next one is
Never
all
got
about
into it, though.
firepower.
Let's go.
Okay, let's take a look at the gameplay. Think this is a simple battle for
Way
coins?
back when.
Ha, well, think again.
Yeah, it might find enough.
Players will have the opportunity to indwell Saurians at certain points.
Might find it
Use
familiar.
their abilities to your advantage,
That way it'll be fun.
and you might be able to turn the tides in your favor.
This looks
Oh,
so
combat
fun.
versus.
You could just stay in Saurian form the whole time and blast all the other players away.
Wow,
If
spam.
only. The Saurian form only lasts so long. But even in human form, you'll have Natlan character skills at your disposal. So the goal is to collect as many coins as possible to secure victory.
Nice, bro. So,
Nice,
this
bro.
next event is called Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems. I'm sure at this point in their journey, travelers have gained their fair share of companions and have tested out their skills in a variety of different situations. But maybe there's a character you want to learn more about.
Oh,
like Escoffier,
can
for
you
example.
pick them all?
Let's say you want to test
Trial
out
mode?
her potential in different team comps. Then I highly recommend trying out this event.
Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems gives travelers the opportunity to study and test out different team compositions. The event is divided into different levels of difficulty.
Okay,
and there are
I like
also
this one.
challenge buffs to take advantage of, so make sure to take that into account when forming your teams.
Okay.
Travelers can also take a look at the challenge record and see how their friends approached each challenge.
I like this one.
Could provide some food for thought.
Nice. Sounds like the perfect excuse to do some
Escoffier is going to be in every
outside
freeze
the
team
box.
going forward.
Indeed.
All right, moving on to some Genius Invocation TCG updates.
Uh-oh,
First,
best
a
part.
new card skin will be added to the card shop, so check it out if you're interested. Travelers can also
Everyone's
look forward to new
favorite,
character
G-Loaded,
and action cards added to
Seth
regular mode.
Ose.
Nice. More food for the card sharks.
There are
card
also some
sharks.
major updates to automatic artistry.
So in addition to the character and action card updates, the elemental reaction effects are different.
Yeah, and during the match, there's now
you
a
can
card
actually view them
refresh
also.
option, as well as mechanisms for character enhancement and replacement.
A
So
new
the
card
gameplay should be even more engaging. Travelers might
Ain't no
even be able to come up with some new
way.
strategies
11,
and surprise their
Jesus.
opponents with unexpected moves.
That's right, and finally,
Leyline
the Leyline
Overflow.
Overflow event is returning in version 5.6, so don't miss out.
We won't,
Don't
and
miss
let's
out.
take our
Go
last
to.
break. When we return, we'll talk system optimizations and a cool collab. See you on the other side,
Cool
travelers.
collab. Cool collab. Ifa Kukui Lolly. Had a stroke. Whirling Waltz. No way, bro. So, ooh, is the Archon Quest? They said May 7th is the Archon Quest. Or, yeah, a minute. Maybe May 7th is just the patch date. Yeah. They did not listen. Devs didn't listen. Don't see it actually. Don't see the Archon Quest on the screen. Might be the second half. But it did say May 7th in the bottom right hand corner. During it. Spiral Abyss.
Welcome back, travelers.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
And yeah, we know
Let's
these already,
jump
right? Yeah.
into system optimizations. Some travelers provided feedback that the brilliant blessing enhancement process in the Imaginarium Theatre was a bit confusing.
Yeah.
Which made it difficult to level up strategically and
Oh,
optimize
she
character
could.
turn
So-
order. So, in the version 5.6 update, the dev team has made the brilliant blessing details page a lot more intuitive, which should make it easier for travelers to make strategic level up decisions.
Nice.
Yeah, and in addition, rewards will be available for
More
completing the star
organized
challenges in the
screen.
new season of the Imaginarium Theater that begins on June 1st.
You know what would be nice?
At least we get. Oh,
A restart button after the
get one.
final act. As it stands right now, finishing the final act takes you directly to the credits, right?
yeah, doesn't
What
it?
if you just missed that last star challenge? That would be such a bummer.
Yeah, the dev team has
I'll be
received
honest,
that feedback as well, so
I'm surprised
a
that
restart
wasn't a
button is
thing.
also being added to the new update.
But I shouldn't be surprised.
Oh,
nice.
let's go.
That should
That
make it
wasn't a
easier to
thing?
get full
Oh, God.
stars. All right, so this next update addresses another common problem. Travelers have probably noticed
I
that
said the
when you go
same
to
thing.
raise a character's skills, the skill descriptions can
I
be
didn't even
pretty
notice.
long and dense.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. It's
Transient
important
resin
for
to the
travelers to
frazzle
have
resin?
all the details.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It's also easy to get bogged down in the weeds, so
Yeah.
this is something the dev team has been working on. Starting in version 5.6, the descriptions on the talent and constellation pages
Oh,
for
I
new
see. Yeah,
characters
okay.
will be optimized
last
to be
second,
more
can't go
concise,
back 'cause
so it's easier for travelers to
like,
grasp
alright, it's
the
done.
core information. Of course, travelers who prefer to dive into all the details can always expand the content for a more comprehensive
more.
description.
Nice. Sorting through all that
There's
information
more.
should be a lot faster now.
Totally.
Our next optimization is for the treasure compass. Travelers provided feedback that while attempting to complete Natlan's warrior challenges, it was difficult to locate where to pick up the
check this here.
quests. So, after the version 5.6 update, the treasure compass can now track those locations.
Ooh.
Yeah, they can. Warrior
Yeah, they
challenges are important
can.
because that's how you get obsidian fragments, which you can use to unlock tribal secret spaces, right? It would be nice if the treasure compass could track those too.
It can! And once your exploration progress is high enough, the treasure compass will be able to pinpoint the location of tribal secret spaces as well. Similarly, at a high enough exploration progress, more chests from various nations can also be located using the treasure compass.
Oh, nice. That
Alright.
should really help travelers that are stuck at 99% exploration progress.
Yeah, even still though, it's not done yet.
Have also been optimized. Starting in version 5.6, travelers can now delete custom pins in batches.
Ooh, that should make it a lot
Ayo.
easier to start fresh if you're someone who really likes to go ham with the markers.
I'll be refreshing that.
Well, that wraps up our system optimizations.
Sounds like a
so
skill
now
issue.
it's time for some out-of-game news.
That's right.
McDonald's
First, we have
collab.
some exciting collaboration
Oh,
news to share.
Charlotte
Genshin
Tilbury.
Impact is partnering with the global beauty brand Charlotte Tilbury to
Charlotte.
launch 2 limited edition sets.
Wow.
So let's watch the preview trailer for the collaboration.
All right, everybody, let's get some makeup. Let's get some makeup. Mona's gonna get done up. Sponsored by Charlotte of the Steambird. True. Charlotte's makeup release April 30th. $55. Make up your destiny.
But I have even more news. In addition,
New
Genshin Impact's third Natlan OST
soundtrack.
album, Radiance of Flame, is coming
What about the
soon.
men?
Yeah. The album contains various tracks composed
Doesn't,
by the Hoyo Mix team for the Collective of Plenty and other regions. So
I
stay
guess
tuned
it's,
for the drop.
It's for Ito.
Awesome.
Oh,
He
it's
wears
gonna
makeup.
be amazing. The music's gonna be so cool.
So
You know it.
beautiful.
Wow.
Do it.
Okay, let me check my scroll here.
07?
Yeah, that's all the information I have about version 5.6.
Yeah, me too. What about you, Jane?
Jane, you got
I am
anything
just
else?
so excited to uncover
No?
more about the Albedo trial mystery and to defeat the new boss.
Yeah,
Chess-
Albedo.
And I can't wait for you all to meet Escoffier. It's been so much fun working on her.
Cryo
I
is
just think you're gonna love her.
saved.
And to follow that up, Ifa is finally playable, and of course he's gonna have Kukuku right by his side. But
See if we
the
have a
mini-games
teaser,
are
yeah.
always so fun and creative. Oh, just can't
Absolutely.
wait.
Well, that's it for the version 5.6 special program. A new adventure awaits. I hope it brings with it new friendships, new answers, and a whole lot of fun. Well, and with that, all there's
Hold
left
on.
to say is,
Hold
see
on.
you in game, travelers. Bye. Bye.
Hold on.
See ya.
Oh, this again? Okay. Stay tuned April 30th. Welcome Moon. $5. All right. Well, I guess the main thing for me is the Albedo Archon quest, and then looks like Escoffier is going to single-handedly save Cryo. So Cryo is back, or at least Freeze teams are back. So yeah, that was it. It was pretty much just the Archon quest and Escoffier with her Cryo boost. Yeah, some permanent Albedo story content. But yeah, don't forget your codes. I'll post them up on Discord in a bit, but I gotta go. Duty calls. That was not worth the thing at the end. I thought we were gonna get some kind of teaser or something, but 07. Since the beginning, how this is how you treat me? How dare you? Been posting and saving away farming for you. My last 5,000 batteries using your talent mats. Oof. Oh, Daily Vivian. Dang. 07. Wow. That hurts. That hurts. But yeah. GG's. Enjoy your brand new events. Yeah, the arenas. Yeah, wow. Arena Fluid and still are Vivians. True. Oops. 1, 2. All's taken care of.